Raffle. This is Will, your host. I am doing this live broadcast to you via phone. Yes, we are doing a live broadcast from the comfort of our living room. So, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything, we'll give you a breakdown of what SHIB means to the entire planet. I know that a lot of people talk about charts. I know everybody likes to talk about cryptocurrencies and all the different aspects of cryptocurrencies. And we only cover SHIB because we're hosting our 50-50 raffle. Now, yesterday, I went over the tumbler, the digital tumbler that picks numbers at random. And we do a countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then we tumble. And then we do a count. Now that count is based on the people that come in and participate. So every single person that comes in says hi, where they're from. We give them a little monologue on how are they doing, what's the focus point of tonight's conversation, what do you think we should talk about? And then we'll get right into the excitement, the drama, and the elusive tumble of the dice with the count. Now, the count is based on the amount of people and the number they pick. Between whatever number that is, between how many tickets were sold. And we're hoping that everybody that bought tickets are part of the raffle draw. Makes sense, right? And we did an average polling on the 21,000 tickets is 1,063 people that bought tickets. Now that's worldwide, 8 billion people on the planet, 5.3 billion of them can possibly buy tickets. If every single person, 5.3 billion people were to buy the tickets, buy SHIB, there's only 222,175 available SHIB for them. That means that each person can afford $2.85. Hi, Pogito. How are you? Where are you from? Big shout out to you. Just give me a second. I gotta let the cat in. Good night. Whoa, no slippery. Douche. From Canada, excellent, fellow Canadian. Ottawa, there you go, howdy. Cold Star, where are you from? Massive love, shout out to you guys. Massive love, shout out to you guys. So, why do we cover SHIB? Anybody know why we cover SHIB? SHIB is the only circulating supply SHIB is the only currency that reduces its circulating supply. And anybody knows that anything that reduces its circulating supply is constantly adding value with every reduction. Yes, Boogie. Pennsylvania. Cold Star. Massive. Excellent. Massive. Yes, I know you said hi. Boogie Co. Just keeping you in the loop. Got people coming in and saying the same thing. So that's why we cover SHIB only and SHIB. Do you understand what that means for everybody? Limo. Thanks. So anyone know about cryptocurrency? Anybody? Anyone know why we only cover SHIB? SHIB. Shiba Inu tokens. And a lot of people will tell you that it's still a meme coin. I beg to differ. Ever since we burned 410 trillion SHIB, it's been... You're not really into that stuff? You're not really into making money? Because I'm going to show you something. And you know how cheap it is? It's 4 zeros, 1455 for $14.65 buys you 1 million SHIB. No joke. It's the price of 2 lottery tickets. That's the price of SHIB right now. That's amazing. And SHIB is the only currency reducing its circulating supply. So if you figured that if you're minting fiat currency, which is your US dollars, Cold Star, if you're printing more, you're reducing the value of your dollar. Is that correct? You're only 15, off to a great start, off to a fantastic start. Well, it's nice to meet you. No, that's okay. It's okay. 15 is great. 3 more years and you can invest. And I hope that SHIB is cheap enough that you can. Oh, don't be like that. Make some other people's day. Sounds good. Sounds good. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends and family about us, what we do, what we offer you. It's a way to get started anyway. And God bless you. Take good care of yourself. And thanks for coming in. Anthony Mark. Hello, Anthony. Hold on, Coinstar. We'll get you monetized here for at least commenting on the channel. There you go. And where are you? Bogey. Bogey, we'll get you added too. There you go. Everybody's happy now. Yes, God bless you. Have a great day. Okay? Cold Star. And it's great to see that some new faces coming in and saying a few things. That's awesome. Really appreciate that. It helps with the channel, but more than that, it helps out you, right? Get your face out there, get everybody welcoming you in. That's awesome. How's Mark? How are you, Mark? I want to keep this short and sweet on what we're offering, what we stand for, and what we stand behind. No problem, Mark. Yeah, so we are all about SHIB. We cover the SHIB raffle. We're hoping to start selling tickets like we started it back in November, but it hasn't caught on yet. The amount of people checking out the website is really small, like 5-6 people a day, which is not even close to where we want. Our goal is to sell 12 billion tickets. 12 billion tickets. We're a long way from 12 billion tickets sold. What would that mean, Mark? If we would sell anywhere near that value, that would mean we'd have no supply left. Yay! We would all be multi-billionaires if we brought that supply down to, let's say, 3 billion in circulating supply, 3 billion SHIB left in circulating supply. And SHIB should have around a 300 to 400 billion dollar market cap, roughly around there, 400 to 500 billion dollar market cap. So if we had 3 billion SHIB left, what market cap would that be, right? What would our value? What would the price be, not value? We're constantly adding value every single time we reduce SHIB circulating supply. If you don't believe me, just go on shibburn.com. And there you'll see the proof that SHIB is actually reducing its circulating supply on a daily basis. Not every day, but constantly. That's more of a profound and righteous word, right? Constantly, because it's not every single day that it reduces its circulating supply, thus adding value to that currency every single day. And we talked about this yesterday. We did a little drum roll with the raffle draw in the mix. but not a lot of people tuned into it. I think we had 12 people. Check it out. We did one. We keep doing these on a daily basis. Tonight I'm not. Tonight I'm just doing live broadcast to enlighten more people to see what we're about, because I have more success doing these one-on-ones than we do with hosting on my desktop, where I have music, I have different things going on, background, green screen with a background, all these things I add in, and I only get 12, but when I do these live broadcasts like this, I get anywhere between 50 to 800 views. Makes a huge difference. Thank you. There you go, Mark. Yeah, shibburn.com. That's the proof that we're reducing SHIB circulating supply on a constant basis. Now, once the raffle starts, the minimum that we burn, because it's based on 21,000 tickets sold, that's 1,063 people buying tickets. And we recommend 20 tickets, only because if you buy 5 tickets, you still got to pay the 50 cents Ethereum gas fees, depending on where you are. For everybody that's into Robinhood, it's different because their fees are smaller. They're very like almost non-existent on Robinhood. But Robinhood has about 120 to 140 trillion SHIB in their back pocket. Now, that isn't all theirs, of course. About 10 trillion of it is theirs that they use it for back and forth trading. So to buy from when you sell it, you don't sell it directly on the market, you sell it directly back to Robinhood. And they have 10 trillion SHIB to do that with, so they can move it easily for you. But they haven't capitalized on it. None of these exchanges have capitalized on it. And that's where we want to talk about. How much are tickets? Okay, so each ticket in US dollars is 62 cents per ticket, roughly. Now, we don't deal with fiat currency. We deal with SHIB only. So when you transfer it, it's over in SHIB, right? And right now it's at 46,000 SHIBs per ticket. So it works out to 62 cents US, 87 cents Canadian, and we deal in pounds. So the reference is in pounds. Only reason why that is so the tickets, we're not changing the price of the tickets all the time. So that's the whole purpose of that. And that's why. And I do have a trustee. His name is Prince Williams. He also lives in Calgary. He's a really close friend of mine. I've known him for years. What else can I say? Jason Cox, who comes on quite often. He's in Oklahoma. And I offered him a job as soon as we get the raffle, as soon as we get more and more people coming into the channel, and we explain to them what this means for them. So 80% of everything that we make on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everything we make, 80% of it goes towards the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. 80%, not 50%, not 20%, 80%. We keep 20% for administration cost. That's just to keep the lights on, keep us afloat. But we should be up around 600 million people watching us on a daily basis. As soon as everybody starts to realize, hey, wait a second, we're going to reduce SHIB circulating supply with every single, with every single event, with every single person coming on, subscribing to the channel, absolutely, we start reducing SHIB circulating supply with it. Once they see that correlation, everybody understands, and they get that concept that they're going to make money in this, no matter what's going on. But the inevitable part is the exchanges themselves. It hasn't happened yet, which I'm flustered. But maybe you guys, maybe the audience knows about these sorts of things, right? What does that mean, right? And what does that tell you about each of the correlation of what is in the proclamation of what we're trying to do? So the inevitable part that I was trying to explain to this is the exchanges. Now, Vladimir Buterin God bless his soul, right? Everybody, big shout out to Vladimir Buterin, the person who got 500 trillion donated to him from Ryoshi. Like big, massive. Ryoshi did a miracle. He threw away the keys to SHIB, okay, back in 2020. Then he gave 500 trillion in the same order, okay? He gave 500 trillion, half the supply, to Vladimir Buterin, who then turned around and burned 410 trillion SHIB. Then he gave 50 trillion SHIB to the relief of the India COVID relief fund back in May of 2021. And then he burned in May of 2021, 410 trillion SHIB. Then in August, we had the development team, Shiba Inu development team, come on board. And then they claimed that SHIB was their baby. But all they did was they started a website in SHIB. They formed leash, bone, treat, Satoshis. Those are NFTs. They also formed SHIB, the metaverse, Shibarium, SHIB Eternity. That was later. They didn't actually do anything with SHIB. They never invented it. So please understand that concept. So if you hear of anything with them, all it is trying to deter you from what was actually going on. But I have to run, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll probably cut back in a little later. Hey, Jessica. Yes, Jessica. Hi. Massive love. Shout out to you. Tell us where you're from, Jessica, and I'll montage you. And we'll come back on in a little while as a moderator. Sorry. No problem. You're from America. So are we. North American, right? We're all North American. Yeah, well, I got Poyuko from Ottawa. They're on. Cold Star. Not sure where she's from, but she's only 15. So massive love shout out to her and her family and friends. Massive love shout out to them. Yeah, we're all. So you're from America. Do you know anything about SHIB? Anything at all? Besides being a cryptocurrency. Yeah, I got to run, guys. I'm so sorry that I had to cut this short. I'll probably come back on in about an hour or so. So if you can give me a ring-a-ding-a-ding or stay tuned. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful evening, everybody. We'll be back with you shortly.